All right, what's up, Tycoon? Super excited for today's video. We're going to be taking a look at Pinterest, okay? And we're looking at the daily chart right now, right? And we have the Bollinger Bands on here, all right? And, those are very useful, kind of giving you some price targets and areas of interest, where some support and resistance may be, okay? And we're looking at some Fibonacci retracements on here as well, all right? So the first thing I want to highlight is that there's two gaps up on the daily chart. All right, and that's going to be these two that have yet to fill. Right now, there are some gaps up higher up on the chart, but for the purpose of this video, we're not going to be paying attention to those. We're going to be looking at the much closer gaps right here. Okay. So there's one around $20.50 up to about $22. And then there's another one right around, 25.50 up to $26 roughly. All right. Those are two bullish gaps that I have on my radar right now because the volatility index, the fear index, the VIX, all right, is testing a trend line right now. And if we break that trend line, we could start a bull rally, a short-term bull rally in the market, right? So, there's a few stocks that we're paying attention to in the Options Trading Tycoons Discord. Link to join the Discord is in the description below. But essentially, what this is going to do is the Fibonacci's are going to give us valid support and resistance levels, okay, and also price targets. All right, so these blue lines here are going to be breakout levels, okay, and then these green lines here are going to be price targets. Okay, those are my bullish price targets. Those are areas where you want to take profit at, okay. And above these blue lines is areas where you would maybe want to enter a trade to look to start taking some profit, right? you know so right now we're currently facing the 50% line where we closed above it today. That was a nice sign. All right. We're looking to get above here. Okay. And if you notice, this is also where we have our gap. All right. There's a major resistance right around 2076. Okay. That we've battled a few times as resistance currently already. And we're also trading in the lower half of the Bollinger Bands. Okay. So the way the Bollinger Bands work is, your bottom Bollinger Band is going to be support, and this middle Bollinger Band is going to be a resistance level. Okay. And as you can see, it is acting as a resistance and kind of going down a little bit. But we are kind of in a little bit of a sideways movement. All right. It is overall a downtrend, definitely 100% on Pinterest. But I'm going to look to see if we can break past this middle Bollinger Band. Okay. And we get past our 20.76 resistance level. We're going to start filling the gap here. Okay. And it makes sense too, as well, because it lines up with the Fibonacci's that, once we break this level of 20.76, our next area of interest is going to be 2202, right there at $22. So that's currently what I am playing right now. We're in a little bit of consolidation phase right now, and we're mostly looking to be breaking this trend line here. Okay. If we look here, this is going to be the main trend line that we're looking to break. All right. Currently, we are above our 50% retracement line, as I said. RSI looks good. We're sitting right around 47, approaching 50 right now. So there's definitely plenty of room to go up on the upside. However, if we look at our DMI here, the red is going to tell you the sellers, the green is going to tell you the buyers, and the blue is going to tell you the average. This lets you know who's in control of the price action. Okay. And, sellers are definitely in control. All right. So we're going to need buyers to really step through, break past this trend line, fill this gap here, and potentially we have the chance to hit 26 and fill this gap up here. But for now, for the short term, I'm going to look to see if we can bounce back and recover, break this trend line, and break these resistance level and come up here to about $22. I'll be looking to take profit on there. Anything below $19, I would consider that a stop loss, and an area where you may want to consider exiting your position. But it is healthy. We can bounce back here down to 19 if we find support, and are able to break this trend line eventually and come up here to fill the gap. All right. So that was my breakdown of Pinterest. Really interesting action today, price action. We'll zoom in a little bit more. And if you guys have any viewer requests, let me know in the comments below. As I said, previously in all of my videos, I do viewer requests every single week. So if there's a stock you want some technical analysis on, maybe long term, short term, or a strategy or explanation, let me know in the comments below. We can look here and see on our, let's take a look at the fibs again and look at our highs and lows. We'll hit the highs and hit the lows right here. And, once we got past that blue breakout level, we did come up here and hit this. And, this is how you can come in and, look for entries on day trades, right? Let's say you miss, you come in here and you sit out the first 30 minutes. Okay. And what you do is you take your swing high and your swing low. All right. And you're going to look for a breakout above your high. All right. And once you have that, then you have two levels here where you're going to know where you can take profit. And if we get past those, there's even a third level to take profit at, right? So why be greedy? Always take profit at each one of these. These are your profit zones. And if we break below, well, hey, you took, let's say you sold half of your position here. All right. And you sold the other half here back at break even. You still were able to sell half of your position for profit and walk away, while also, minimizing your risk, right? Because otherwise, we could have kept running up. And if you would have sold everything here, you would have regretted it. So it really helps to sell kind of things in portions. That's something that I've learned a lot in my experience. But looking in here on a much smaller time frame, we can see that this 50% retracement was, a pretty big resistance level. We were able to get past it, but we kept falling back down. We came up past it, and it was nice to see that we held it as support here at the end of the day. It was able to close above it. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.